Okay, so I told you I was coming back for a review. I'm going to review the infamous honey pot, an honest review. And we're also going to discuss a few things that have been disturbing me from scrolling and reading random posts on Facebook. Like, I really want to know who comes up with this stuff. I can feel your... Okay, so boom. Now, before we get into the reviews and the disturbing myths about menstruation, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all I tried a couple of new products from what people have told me to try. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. If you can see that glow, 5 stars. And then I usually use concealer for my eyeshadow base. Y'all see that eyeshadow? Today I used the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. I know it's so old, but it's always more convenient to use concealer for me, or the white eyeshadow base from NYX. So, I mean, it's okay. I'm not a primer snob, so whatever. It was only a couple of dollars. And then the blush I'm using is from Juvia's Place. This is the Saharan Blush Palette, Volume 1. And the color I have on is this shade here in the middle called Neo. A little bit goes a long way, so that's a plus for me. Like, I just wiped my finger off and boom. And then, so I finally used one eyeshadow palette for this look, and it's this palette that I've been trying to figure out what to do with it. Again, y'all know I'm still a virgin when it comes to colors. So, that's this palette here. Nice. And this also has really good shade return. All of this stuff came from Ulta. I told y'all I'm big on keeping my rewards. So anywho, let's get into it. Now, the infamous honey pot. Can y'all see that? Here we go. Okay, now you know all the controversy going around because of the ad and everything like that. All because a Black woman had the audacity to say, look, I'm out of focus. Here we go. All because a Black woman had the audacity to say, I hope another Black girl lives her dreams. Fragility is a hell of a drug. So anywho, the honey pot. It says the honey pot company. I got this sensitive because I don't know about anybody else, but I'm sensitive, and I figure we gonna see, because I can't use all the smell goods and everything like that, because it's gonna feel like a 5-alarm fire. I'm just being honest. So anyway, it says that there's no parabens, no dioxides. It is a plant-based feminine care product. And this is the sensitive foaming wash. And it says, the directions say, use daily to refresh, shake, pump 3 times, and wash with clean hands down there. Whatever you do beyond washing is your business. And so this is the part that I was just like, okay, sis. It says made by humans with vaginas for humans with vaginas. Because it takes one to know one. I felt that part. So this is what the creator said. I was suffering with bacterial vaginosis for 8 months when an ancestor came to me in my dreams and gifted me with a vision to heal myself. With her help, I created the Honey Pot Company to solve for what other brands wouldn't, through the power of herbs. She made that kind of deep. I mean, so anywho, so I got that on Wednesday. And so I used it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night. So far, so good. I will say the very first, like, I used it Wednesday night and Thursday morning, TMI, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. And Thursday morning when I had, you know, that first morning pee, I went and my discharge looked a little different. I'm just gonna say that to keep it PG. And so I was getting nervous because I was like, now, if you watched my pH balance video, you will know that I'm a stickler on making sure that the pH stays between 3.5 to 4.5. She made this for the pH to remain between 3.5 to 4.5. So that means, you know, they did their research. And so I was concerned. I was like, oh my gosh, oh girl, I don't know what you call yours, but oh girl, I'm like, here she go again, reacting to something that I knew I shouldn't have been using. So you know what, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just drink water throughout the day, and I'm gonna just keep a monitor with, you know, each time I use the restroom. No problems for the rest of the day. I mean, hey, you got to be your own doctor sometimes. You know when something's not right. So far so good. No complaints. Oh girl likes it. She's nice and refreshed on the daily. And so I know that some people had concerns about the ingredients, and y'all know I research everything. I looked up all of these ingredients, and everything is vegetable, plant-based. Like, I have no concerns with it. I know some people are like, oh, that propanediol. First of all, it's used to moisturize. You don't want something to clean you up and dry you out down there. You need a little bit of something to keep the moisture, that natural moisture down there. And then there's silver in here. We use silver in more things than you could possibly know. That's another thing that's also helping with the moisture. So I researched all the ingredients. I have no concerns, no complaints. Would I buy this again? I probably would. I mean, so far I just use an unscented soap on the regular anyway. Nothing really geared towards a feminine wash. I'm sure an unscented bar of soap can do just the same thing, but this is geared towards sensitive feminine areas. So if I needed to buy another feminine wash, I would definitely buy it again. Let me put it that way. But what I was doing before also wasn't breaking the system either. So, you know, to each their own. I just definitely want to support. That's the main reason I got it and tried it. Okay, now part 2 of this video. There are, you know, just because a woman is born with female areas doesn't quite mean that she knows about female areas. I was scrolling, matter of fact, I was tagged in a post, shout out Kapora. I was tagged in a post on Facebook where this chick was like, I was on birth control. Matter of fact, she said she got the shot and she had period blood backed up in her body. She got in the tub and it looked like a murder scene. Y'all, posts like that make me roll my eyes so hard that I feel like they get stuck. There is no such thing as blood backing up in the body, first of all. The blood that circulates through our body is completely different from the blood that we menstruate. Let's get that clear, first of all. Second of all, you are shedding a lining, a mucosal lining, part of your uterine lining. Yes, it builds up. The lining builds up. Blood does not back up, though. So when you have a menstrual cycle, that's shedding. If you could shave your skin right now and there's going to be some blood, that's where it comes from, boo, not your actual circulation system. Myth number 2. Yes, you can get pregnant while you're on your period. Who told y'all you couldn't? I mean, never mind. Don't answer. There's a such thing as ovulation, and sperm hangs around a couple of days in there. So if you see all these people on Maury like, but I have my period, he can't be the daddy. You are the sis. what Kevin Garnett say, anything is possible. Sorry to be dramatic, but I'm just saying the female body is one of God's greatest creations, first of all. But there are so many things. Like I said, just because a woman has a body doesn't mean that she knows how the body works. And so, in another myth, yeah, you don't have to have a cycle every month. Another myth, straight up. Y'all gonna hate to hear that, but it's true. Because everybody can't handle a menstrual cycle every month. Like, straight up. There are women with, like I've said before, fibroids, endometriosis, or just dysmenorrhea, which is just painful menstruation. Everybody can't handle that each month. Heaven forbid you have a job that you got to call off once a month, twice a month because of a menstrual cycle. Like, that's not practical for a lot of people. So I advise you, or I suggest you, to speak to your primary care doctor, your OB-GYN, and discuss with them. If you're having super painful periods, that was a lot of super painful periods, talk to them about an IUD. Talk to them about getting on a pill, or, discuss with them your options. Having a period every month is not necessary. Say it with me. Having a period every month is not necessary. That is the biggest one that I wanted to address, because I hear that all the time. You're supposed to have a period. You ain't supposed to, and you don't have to, because everybody ain't able and everybody can't tolerate it. Point blank, period. Pun intended. So that is all I have for you today. I'm trying to keep these short, less than 15 minutes, but thank y'all again for watching. I hope that cleared up some things. If you have any other questions regarding my thoughts on either the honey pot wash or the wipes, whatever, pH, menstrual cycle, whatever, inbox me or email me. I'm available. Take care.